Hi everybody, it's Nicole from Momtrends, and we are getting ready for camping season, and my daughters are so excited for sleepaway camp, and one of the things we're going to be packing with them is fairy tales. So that's what we're talking about today. We've got Lice with us. Tell us a little bit about how you started the line.
Sure. Well, Fairy Tales is sort of known for their Rosemary Repel hair care and our Lice Goodbye, which actually gets rid of the lice. Many years ago, our family had a children's salon on Long Island, and we kept noticing kids were coming in with head lice. So we did some research, talked with some scientists, and found that organic herbs like rosemary, citronella, tea tree.
Tell me, what do we do?
So well, first of all, you don't panic, even if you do see something. You can, have a glass of wine
Right,
and
it's just
call
lice.
somebody,
Yeah,
and then
it happens.
exactly, it does happen. So you really want to check the hot spots. So lice really gravitate towards warm areas.
Okay.
So they gravitate towards the ear, around the ear.
Okay.
And the back of the neck and the part lines.
Okay.
So when Ava comes home from camp, or actually even before she goes to camp, I do this before she gets there, I will do a little head check.
Okay.
So I will take some of Ava's hair. I use our lice kit, which actually has this wonderful comb in it.
Okay.
It's clip. So you're going to
That's
clip
the
up.
hair salon comb that
Yeah,
I'm very familiar
isn't that great?
Yep.
So it's a really good sturdy clip. So
Yeah, she's
you
got a lot of
really
hair.
can keep it up there. And then we take a little section of Abe's hair, and I would take some of the mousse and rub it through my hands. And we're
Okay.
going to use a little of the just to loosen up the glue if there is anything.
Okay.
And then we're going to comb from 4 directions. So we're going to come down through the hair, you're going to really go through a tiny little piece.
Yep.
You're going to wipe it on a cloth, and then you can even come from underneath as well. The nits are the big problem. The
Okay.
nits are really tiny.
Those
They
are
can
the
be-
eggs.
The eggs.
Okay.
They can be the size of a pinpoint. So you really want to look very closely. They'll lay their eggs about 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 inch from the top of the hair shaft, which is
Okay.
right about here.
So that's why you need these kind of really fine.
Exactly,
tipped.
little sections. And again, combing from 4 directions is a good idea if you think you see something, because they lay their eggs on different sides of the hair shaft. That's how tiny they are.
So the bug is the size of the sesame seed. So the egg is going to be just a
Even-
percentage
yes,
of that. Okay.
exactly.
So
and
as-
they're fast.
And as we're going through, so this is great for just checking when you get home. But if you do
Absolutely.
find something, the same kit will get them out of there.
100%.
Okay.
You just really, so the Lice Goodbye is great. Lice Goodbye is a mousse.
Okay.
And it's an enzyme. So enzymes dissolve things. So there's no chemicals, there's no pesticides. You can use it over and over again. I have a lot of moms that will use this before the kids go to camp. Just to make sure their
Prophylactic.
child's
I love
get-
it.
Well, I don't know about my camp, that they do head checks when they
Yep,
get there.
yep.
And I have had a few phone calls from friends saying, well, some of them and they charge you a lot of money. Some camps will send them home. So it's a great thing to do even before they go, because again, it's enzymes. There's no chemicals, there's no pesticides. It's not going to damage the hair. And you can now have 7 weeks of peace.
I love it. So let's take a look at the moves.
We give it a good shake, and we just give a little puff, and there it is.
Okay.
So again, you really work that in, and then what we do tell our moms also is then add some of our spray.
Okay.
So you can help comb through the hair. The
Okay.
Rosemary Repel leave-in conditioning spray is multi-purpose. It will help for head checks. We use it every morning before school, right? It helps to tingle.
I do. I spray mine as they're going out the door.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
absolutely. I love going to those first few days of school. I really smell
You
it.
get-
And I do. I'm like, that kid's using fairy tales. That's fairy tales. That one has fairy tales. So that's really what we do for a head check. You can do a head check anytime you get that note home.
Yep.
Especially because it's a natural product.
At Momtrends, we do not judge. Lice happens to the best, cleanest, happiest families
Oh,
who
yes.
eat all organic and who only bathe their children in rose petals.
Exactly.
But it does happen because they share hats and they share small spaces.
Exactly. It's a rite of passage at this point if you're an elementary school student. It
Yes.
really is.
No judgment.
None.
Just have the right tools on hand. So if you do get it, so you don't get it again.
Exactly.
And so you can send your campers off happy, healthy, and when you come home, you can leave the bugs in the country.